It's not the impossible that I have difficulty with, it's the implausible.
Welcome to the Odyssey Campaign, currently being dungeon mastered by me, Liam, previously playing Victus Golf, and then hopefully in the future playing Victus Golf. We're going to go around the table and introduce every single player and the character that they're playing, and this is important because we might have some changes. Starting from the left.
Hi, it's Sam. I play Havoc. He's a douche.
Hi, it's Morgan. I usually play the recently deceased Morgrim, but today I am playing Morgrim's killer, Whistler, Paladin.
Ex-Paladin.
Ex-Fallen Paladin.
I'm Chris, I'm playing Zul Goro, and I'm the cheese guy.
I'm Josh, I'm playing Silver.
I'm Atlas, the one and only, being played by Joe, the other one and only.
I'm Zach, and I'm playing Grip.
I'm Colby, I'm playing Dr. Hippocampus.
And Duffy playing Volley.
Cool. Alright, so previously on the Odyssey Campaign, the players had gone across the seas to try to find ingredients to bring back the recently deceased Morgrim.
It's been a month. It's 4 months.
It's been 4 months. 2 months there, 2 months back. They battled sirens and harpies and made friends with the local natives, and some of them might have made real good friends with seal women, Selkies.
Come on, you're Irish. Don't you know Rodinish?
Hi! So they've recently gotten back to... They have returned to Porta Nova, and the episode begins just as the boat pulls into port.
Man, that bag's really starting to smell.
Prestidigitation.
It doesn't change the fact.
Atlas is going to pay a visit to a shop.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Alright, so the boat comes into port.
So we're in port.
So it comes in, docks pretty safely. Nothing that's too over the top. Was the Selkie on the boat at the time, or was she following along?
You have no idea.
She was doing the dolphin way of transportation to save energy. She's in the V shape of the boat in the wake, following those waves.
Alright, so as the boat pulled in, the Selkie had actually grabbed onto the back of the boat.
Wait, they came with us?
The one Selkie.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that brought up?
You didn't pay attention?
No!
He was too busy playing game night.
So I was sitting there purposely ignoring her, playing hard to get. So she's become even more desperate.
I thought it was like she was like, we didn't know what happened to her, so she came with the boat.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She would sleep nights holding onto the side of the boat.
You could have just invited her on board.
For some reason, you did not think to invite her on the boat, but she also would have refused because, like, it's in her nature to be a part of the
She's really jacked now.
Yeah.
just her legs, though, while swimming.
So, as the boat pulled in, she had actually grabbed onto the side of the boat and had... Well, let's find out. Yeah, she was successfully able to, like... stay on the boat stealthily and hold on, and nobody really noticed as she climbed up the side of the boat, took off her skin and like wore it as like a skin rather than
Wore it as a skin.
A toga?
yeah, as like a toga, like something that covered her up.
Natural 20. Did I see the Silkie?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So you noticed her not so suddenly climb up the side and put on her skin. You might have caught a little bit of a Depends on whether we wanted to look away or not. You might have caught a little view of something.
No, Atlas never looks away.
Okay.
Wow.
Have you not seen what was in his chest from his high school his college days?
Alright, so she... Sorry.
He's got the shades of straight creeping on. Finish?
Yes, so she joins in, and everybody makes their way onto the docks. The large, muscular, half-giant lady waves goodbye, sort of a little bit annoyed that you guys are leaving, but, you know, a little bit sad as well.
Does, who has that disguise hat?
Doom does.
Crap.
Why?
Oh, yeah, we're all wanted criminals.
That was 4 months ago.
All
All manner of things could have happened since then.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow some clothes from a couple of the shipmates.
So,
Like, change my outfit a little bit.
Victus actually, offers to you guys, since he's skilled in the art of disguise, that he could try gussying up everybody so they look a little bit.
Can you get all his vomit off?
That's on you, man.
Prestidigitation. I kiss the ground.
Alright, so everybody, let's find out. Let's find out how everybody is doing.
Whistler will choose to remain in his soldier/paladin garb.
Okay.
It's a figure of respect and trustworthiness in town.
Ish.
That's a lot of ones. Unfortunately, Havoc is very hard to disguise.
Yeah.
He's pretty obviously a large hobgoblin man covered in spikes and chains.
But I will bandage up my tattoos again, so
Yeah.
at least it's not obviously
We're
royal.
off the boat.
Yes,
Yeah. All right.
So before you get off the boat, this happens.
Porta Nova.
Zool,
I
you're
should,
well disguised.
Yeah, I should disguise.
I'm well disguised?
Yes, you are.
I should disguise because
So roll for your disguise.
Cool
They're
balls.
silver.
it's
You get assistance.
pretty modest. That's a 23.
Yeah, so you're in a good disguise.
Before I disguise, do I see the Selkie? Like, is she in the group? Is
She
just,
makes herself apparent to you.
she's just walking with us.
She walks up behind you and taps you on the back.
Isn't she naked?
She puts her hands over your eyes like, guess who?
Oh no! She wearing the skin, just the skin.
She does whisper, "If you got clothes, I could really use some real clothes."
She's gonna need clothes if she's in Porta Nova. I was not prepared that you'd be coming this soon. I mean, I was assuming you'd swim here.
We had a conversation. You saw, I was waving to you a lot. With
Yeah.
my arm that was sticking out of me.
I was
because
doing
that's
the tragic sailor thing where I thought it wasn't gonna work, and you went back to your sisters.
It was weird that you never looked down, you only looked off into the horizon.
Yeah.
It's like a single tear.
I just kind of accepted it. So now that you're here, what? Are you actually 16 or are you older than 16?
I'm 16 in Selkie years.
Okay, what's that mean in effective, in years matured?
Selkies live pretty old. I'm actually I live to about twice most human, at least from what I've heard, age. So I'm
Okay.
about 26.
Okay, that settles that. All right. Don't need to leave that island.
Mentally, I am of that of a 14-year-old.
Well, actually, if you live twice as long as a human, then that means that you're aging half as fast, which
Yeah.
means a 16-year-old is an 8-year-old. Not the other way.
This is
No. It was 16 in the equivalent of Selkie years.
Oh.
So she's actually 26 years old. In the same way that a dog that's 3
Yeah, I got it.
in
Yeah.
dog years.
That's
I did use a dog analogy.
Excellent.
I'm like a dog.
Now we got that aside.
I mean, seals are like water dogs.
They are.
Yeah. I am like a dog.
Oh my god.
Well, I am a lizard man.
Well,
D&D is strange, isn't it?
there's a reson why a lot of furries play this game.
Oh no.
We
You
just
ever hear
lost
what
some
people can
viewers
do with
right
shillelagh?
We didn't have it.
That's a great spell. Anyways, I have a follow-up question.
Yes.
When she went back to her sisters, what did she say for Havoc? Older sister.
They were all a little bit more wanting to return to their people, and I'm kind of a person who's very. I want to see the world, and you're a part of that world.
Poor Havoc. Wait, what? Oh, we'll sell this later. We'll just travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stick around.
She's still naked.
Oh yeah.
No, I got a skin on. No, I could use
Is there a sailor outfit on the boat?
There are probably. I don't know. Oh, were you asking me?
Yes.
To be
I turned to the camera.
Yeah. There's some sailor outfits. In fact, you know that there are women on the boat who work on this boat, because this is one of those weird boats where they're like, women, they bring bad luck to the sea. So seeing as the second mate is a very large, muscular woman, so they have things for her to wear that's even fits her.
I'll just throw stuff at her here.
Put this on.
All right, so you approach the second mate, and she says, "Yeah, I've got some stuff from when I was
First
8."
mate.
When I was 8.
Buttercup, first mate.
When I was normal size.
When I hit 6'2" at age 5.
What was her name again?
Buttercup.
Buttercup. All right, I give Buttercup a high five. Thanks for helping out our boy.
Well, it's a low five for her.
It's a high five for me.
You got it, little lizard.
All right, I give her a nod, a wink, and I walk
It's
away.
a really deep.
All right. So now you guys all make your way onto the shore in various degrees of disguise. To add further thing, Dr. Hippocampus, you look no different.
Oh, great.
Volley, you also look no different.
That's okay.
Is there
I wasn't arrested.
town crier around here? I can ask if they're still wanted.
You can try to see once you guys get in more. So once you guys set off the boat, there isn't really much happening. None of the guards really seem to notice you guys, even despite your lack of disguise. But they also are very much focused on shipping things and making sure that people aren't stabbing or robbing each other while there's money moving around. And so now you can go about where you want to be.
I want to look for a town crier.
All right. Just setting it up for you to do that. So you make your way towards. There's a little town square nearby, and standing in the center of the town square, there's a small boy at age 6, clearly an orphan,
Oh man.
yelling, "Hear ye! Hear ye! The High Watch of the town declares that their fish shall not be sold on the 4th day of the 3rd night of June."
He sounds like one of the Rictus guys. Bullshit rules for no reason.
Do I see any equally ranked officers around of my caliber?
You do notice some guards and stuff out and about, and it looks like there might be a town watch nearby.
Okay, are any of them of lesser status than me?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
quite a bit.
I'm gonna pick one who's kind of away from the others and ask for a report.
Okay. So as you walk up to him, he sees your rank and insignia. Captain, sir, yes.
What station am I?
God.
What level am
as a
I?
paladin,
If I'm
You're an 8th level paladin. That's
Yeah.
probably a prestigious rank.
yeah, so you're like a captain.
would he be like a general or something?
A lieutenant.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
lieutenant.
general is higher than captain.
Yeah,
Okay.
general's pretty high up there.
Sorry, I don't know. Lieutenant. I would like.
I'm a private, but
Sorry,
okay.
Private.
Yes.
Give me, a summary of the most recent events and what you've been doing to combat them.
Okay, John Bogandy said that his wife stole $40 from him, and he wanted me to hunt her down. And then
Wait, $40?
sorry, 40 gold. They call them dollars in the weird parts of town. And I'm a really low on this totem pole here, sir. I only really know the local stuff.
At ease.
Okay.
Do I see this go down?
Yeah, you can see it off to the side. She's really harassing this one low guy.
Hold on. See?
Yeah, he's
I'm
a
sorry.
guy now.
He.
I'm going to perception check to see if there's any wanted posters and then put my cleats on and scrape my way along the street.
Oh no.
I mean, wanted posters are designed to be seen, so I'm not too worried about
Yeah, you don't
5.
notice. You do see wanted posters, but most of them, don't really have. You see one that says Calder the Butcher,
Jesus Christ.
other things like that. But there's none that really say this roving band of adventurers who all look very different.
What's the reward for Calder the Butcher?
Calder the Butcher's got a
Side
4,000
quest.
gold reward on his head.
Holy shit.
Alive.
Let's find him.
Alive.
Yeah, dead it says 1,000.
Oh, what? Not even half?
As it should be. I clasped Havoc on the shoulder. All prisoners should be brought in alive.
You would know about that, wouldn't you, murderer?
You chose to play this game.
Wow!
Whistler will shrivel up like the coward he is.
Okay. You successfully shrivel, and the private notices and feels somewhat better about himself.
Seeing that not much is going on in terms of us being wanted, Griff has been on the road for about 5 months.
Yep.
And as such, now has a pretty gnarly beard and pretty gnarly hair. He's gonna go get cleaned up.
Alright, so there's two things that you know. And the first is that, and this was sort of discussed on the boat because he was so happy about it. Victus had started talking about the fact that he received a message from Taza saying that she had gotten a new place. And she had actually mentioned that it was an inn.
Hey.
So
Sorry.
you might be able to clean up there, or you could just find the nearest inn, and maybe even a sketchy inn that comes with some benefits. It's up to you, though.
Do I know where the new headquarters is?
You guys know where the general headquarters is. That's where Victus is going to be heading soon, and probably other people.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Volley and ask if this inn is reputable.
Shut up, Raven.
That's a weird response.
Is this irreputable?
Volley looks at him and says, "Excuse me, Whiskers," and heads off to go find Spellcraft.
Whistler.
Whiskers.
I shave regularly. I have a shaving kit with me at all times.
The private nods him definitely saying, I know, sir.
Since Zool is no longer constantly vomiting, he's going to look for some place to actually get real food.
Okay. There is a nice local establishment called the Skittering Squeal.
Yeah?
The Skittering Seal. It's better than the name implies. Skittering is the name of the owner.
I run in there because now I'm actually famished. So
Oh yeah, he hasn't eaten in 4 months.
Anything I get down is just vomited right back up. Probably lost some weight, so I run in there and I go see if I can get just something to eat.
All right,
So something cheesy.
Yeah, so they've got some real good like cheese-based lobster kind of sauce. Like that kind of cheesy lobster bisque.
I go and I just say, I want that now.
Okay, how much do you want?
I give him a gold piece, whatever this will get me.
Okay, that's going to be like 2 gallons.
Okay. Bring.
Okay. We don't see that kind of money around here a lot.
He's like a mosquito. He just
All right, so now you have 2 gallons stored in what appears to be improvised buckets that have leather tops sewn on top of them.
I attempt to eat all 2 gallons.
Okay, you successfully eat a half of 1 gallon.
do you pass
The
out?
human stomach and assumedly the elvish stomach is not that big.
I take the other gallon and I put it into my satchel of carry.
Okay.
And then I take the other gallon, half of the gallon, I walk around town with a spoon, eating out of it as I feel need to.
All right. I want you to roll a Constitution check to not vomit.
So is there now?
Oh man.
That's not bad.
16.
You're fine.
So did you put your gallon of cheesy
There was a top on it.
next to the dead bird?
Different
different
bag.
Different bag.
He's got the satchel. I've got the backpack.
And he also did specify there's a top on it, so it
So I would
probably
like
won't
to-
spill.
So 1 gallon of lobster stuff.
Stuff, maybe. Question mark.
If they just went to the bathroom and bucket and handed it to me, I think I would eat it anyways.
Does anybody else want to do something before people start making their way towards Taza's?
I'm into spellcraft.
Okay.
Taza's going to do something.
What do you want to do?
He's going to go downtown. Down to the seedy bits of
I'm
town.
going downtown.
He's going downtown. And he's gonna find a thieving tool shop.
Alright, so you know of a place. It is at the bottom of an alley because it's an alley that has like stairs. And as you get to the bottom of
The
the
dog
alley,
leap stairway.
yeah, and then at the bottom of the alley, you actually go around the side and you go underneath the stairs.
Right.
And then you knock on the door, and you know the password.
3 times.
It's 3 times, and the password is
3 times.
3 times.
Is there a capture?
And you get let in.
Okay.
There's a small man.
Hello, small man.
What do you want? My name's Jimmy the Snitch.
Jimmy the Snitch. I'm looking for something, Jimmy the Snitch.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a wrist sheath that is mechanical. Spring-loaded.
A spring-loaded wrist sheath.
Yes.
That sounds like quite a specialized order there, stranger.
It's not. I see that you've got a bunch of them on the wall over there.
Those are just regular old, like...
It says right there, spring-loaded wrist
No, you can't talk your way
5
into
gold.
it. Come on. That is a specialized order. I can get you some, because I know a guy.
You know a guy.
I know a guy. It's going to take a little bit, though.
I don't want to wait.
How about 2 days?
2 days!
2 days!
I cast suggestion on this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a silent suggestion, so I'm just gonna stand there and look at him.
What's the check on that?
What's the DC?
The DC for silent suggestion with a little bit of extra juice is gonna be a 20.
Cool. He rolled a 20, so he succeeded on resisting it.
So he feels a little strange for a moment.
He's like, what are you trying to do here? I know your type. I can see your hair and your clothing. You're one of those wizards. You don't get preferential treatment in this place.
Okay, I'll go find another place.
Okay, they're gonna, like, I could give you the address to the guy who makes them.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. He's like, he gives you the direction, he says, and make sure to tell him that Jimmy the Snitch sent you.
Jiminy Snitch, got it.
I'll be telling other people as well.
Don't tell anyone.
He's the snitch.
You can't stop that.
Jiminy, Jiminy, I'm telling you right now. You don't want to get on my bad
I'm
side.
not going to use, I don't know your name, you don't know mine.
Jimmy, you introduced yourself.
That's more of a colloquialism. Colloquialism. I'm not a learned man. Alright?
Alright, keep your vernacular to yourself there, buddy.
I don't know what that means, but I'll do it.
I leave.
Alright.
I'm gonna go down and follow his instructions.
So you make your way over. It's the workshop.
Yep.
It's owned by Greg.
Okay.
Greg is a well-known mechanist.
Greg the Snitch.
There's a reason why crime is not very popular in these parts.
Greg,
Yep.
Jimmy sent me.
Cool.
Sends a lot.
I heard.
Word travels fast with Jimmy, doesn't
It
it?
does.
I'm looking for something.
I heard.
Do you have it?
Some sort of a mechanical
Rice picker.
wrist thing.
Wrist sheath. Spring-loaded.
Spring-loaded wrist sheath.
That's what I'm looking for.
Alright, well let me look in my brain pockets for a second here to see if I can make one up for you.
He's loading the webpage.
Hold on. Mechanical...
Spring-loaded wrist sheath.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we're great.
Spring-loaded wrist sheath. You don't have very fast Wi-Fi. Here we go. Wrist sheath, spring-loaded. Well, let me tell you about it.
I know all about it. That's why
Did
I'm
you know
looking
that this item is like a standard wrist sheath, but releasing an item from it is a swift action?
Yep.
Just making sure.
All right, just making sure you know. All right, I can get you that in a sec. It'll be 5.5 gold pieces. 5 gold, 5 silver.
5 copper.
It just so happens that I've got 5 silver pieces on me.
Perfect.
And 5 gold.
All right.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Trying to upsell me. Bitch.
What?
A 10% charge? Is that what this is all about?
Look, man, I just made it like 20 minutes ago.
That was convenient.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was told in preparation.
I get real close to Greg. I've got a club.
You gonna hit me with it?
No. No, it's a club that you join, not a club that you hit people
Okay.
with. And I'd like you to be part of this club.
What kind of club are we
Stay low. Stay secret.
What are we talking about there, stranger?
A special kind of club.
What kind of club?
The HDs.
Did that pick up?
We're going to find out later.
I heard the HTC.
That's the club.
I've not heard much from it.
Exactly, Greg. You got it. You got the right idea. You're in. You're the man for the job.
Oh.
Welcome to the club.
What do I need to do?
Here, I give him the 5 gold and the 5 silver, and I take my spring-loaded wrist sheet, and I leave.
Okay. When do we meet?
Tuesdays.
Where?
You know where. Slam him.
The bell jingles.
All right.
Is Taza's place like home treats and crafts?
Well,
Like,
you'll find out when you get there.
Pause.
And then-
This isn't the broken chair, is it? Is it squeaky and moves?
what happens to the broken
No,
chair?
it's up.
You'll
I think it's up there.
You'll find out.
If you get the secret show, you'll find out.
That's a really good
Breaks
name
and
for a
breaks.
shop. Is that one of the previous shops we had?
The squeaky chair.
Welcome to the broken chair.
Oh, broken chair. No, you can make it.
All right. So, and then, Volley, you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I'm just going to visit my joint.
Okay. When you walk in, you notice that the place is looking a little bit better, but it's clearly been in a bad way for a bit.
It's manager.
Yeah, when you talk to Spellcraft is sitting there in the corner, like in the back, with like lots of smoke around him, just sort of like emanating in the area. And he's sitting there with a drink in one hand, and he says, "Ah, Volley,
Your voice got weird.
you've been gone for 4 months.
Yeah.
We lost like 4 of our strippers. 4. We lost the Oriads."
He's one of the Oriads. His
He
wife
is an
one of the
Oriad.
I know. All the other Oriad strippers, for some reason, decided to leave.
Your wife left you? It was just him and his wife.
Why do you think I'm drinking?
Tough times.
Yeah.
Tough times, Spellcraft.
Also, we lost the elves.
Yeah, I knew that before I left. I got a guy on it.
We gotta get more strippers for one.
Okay, I'm not here to talk business. I want to know what's been happening since we've left.
All right. So 2 things.
Let's talk about the second part of the business, not the front.
All right. The back part. You mean the smuggling?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Well, right now, smuggling has run into a bit of a problem.
Okay.
And that is that after our last affair, it's almost like somebody was able to see exactly how our operation worked. Because we were getting caught now pretty consistently.
Because we're all being scried on all the time.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
not good.
Atlas.
Are they still looking for us?
For you guys?
Yeah.
They stopped looking for you guys after like a month.
Alright, so...
All that happened is one of you died, and like you didn't kill anybody. And the guy who tried arresting you guys was some fucking middle manager who got fired, who was like originally sitting on top of like... He was one of those guys who was working on the elevator and he got pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, he got fired, he got executed, as per usual. And
Excessive.
yeah, they stopped following through.
Alright, so don't have to worry about the guards then.
You'd probably be okay.
Alright.
Also, you gotta stop giving out gold memberships. Because people just keep fucking coming in here and being like, they're expecting stuff.
I only handed out 2.
Yeah, well, those 2 guys have been pretty active.
Are they in there right now?
Yeah. He points and there's like 2 guys. It's the shopkeeper and, what's the other guy?
Well, wasn't he the one that did all the drugs? Had the drugs?
No.
There's 2 guys.
There was 2 guys,
There's
yeah,
two
that's
guys.
good enough.
They're both like right next to each other, like throwing money at the strippers and then grabbing the money out of midair and putting it back in their hand. so they can keep doing it.
But then they're coins, right? So they're counting them with coins.
Make it hail.
This bruises.
Alright, I gotta go. I will be back. We'll talk business then, alright?
Yeah. Until we're in the black, you're not getting any money.
That's okay. I wasn't coming for the money. I was just coming for the information.
All right.
It's alright.
Okay.
We'll talk business soon.
Yeah. And if you see my wife, tell her I miss her.
Sure thing, Spellcraft.
Thanks.
That hurts my heart. Jeez.
So, Zool's going to remember that months ago he was supposed to go down to the docks and look for Vinrays? No. So he's going to walk back down to the docks after he, got his hunger under control, holding still the gallon and taking bites as he goes along and trying to ask around for Vinrays.
All right, you make 2 checks. The first check is a Constitution check to not puke your guts out, and the second check is to make a diplomacy check to talk to people.
It might be puking again.
4. Do I puke back in the bucket?
All right, make your second check.
You've got multiple buckets of that stuff, though.
My second one was for perception?
Yeah, no, diplomacy.
Diplomacy. 9 plus 8 is 17.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So, fortunately, you time your vomiting to while you're walking by, the dock, so you just kind of go off into the water and nobody really notices. After puking your guts out just a little bit, you approach one of the sailors, and one of the sailors goes, Venry?
Quick, the other bug, reload.
That was it? Yeah, I remember that guy. He skipped down after a couple weeks. Said he had some calling. Something about a need to dance. I don't know. But he left some time ago. I haven't seen him for a while.
I need to dance.
He needs to dance.
Did you see which direction he went?
Direction? He hopped on a boat. I don't know where that boat went.
What was the boat called?
It was called the Glistening Lady.
I really like Liam's impromptu names.
Have you seen the Glistening Lady make port here?
Yeah, I go down the spellcraft. Alright, sorry, that was...
Business can't be that bad.
I crack myself up sometimes. No, I haven't seen it for a while. It was one of those shipping ships, like the ones that move spices over long distances. So he's probably somewhere on the other side of the world by now. Or maybe he's just ended up in, I don't know, some random town, Macomb, Dawson, whatever.
Have you seen any? Has this been a reoccurrence? Have you seen other elves have this same desire?
No, this guy just has a lot of wanderlust, man.
You know any other elves that have a lot of wanderlust?
You're asking a lot of weirdly specific questions there, buddy.
I'm trying to find my friend then.
Okay.
Me and him go way, way back.
Way back? Alright, how about this? A lot of sailors know each other. You give me a letter, I'll try to pass it around and see if anybody else can give it to him.
I don't have paper.
Get a letter to me somehow.
What's your name?
My name? It's Rusty Steve. It's Rusty Steve. Yeah.
Alright. Rusty Steve. Are you usually here, Rusty Steve?
First name Rusty, last name Steve.
This is just the episode of Liam and naming things.
Rusty Steve, are you normally around here? If I can get your letter down here?
Yeah, I work on these docks. I'm the
Longshoreman.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Greg.
I give him I'll give him 1 silver as a making sure that
You're so cheap.
Thanks. I'll buy my kid a piece of candy.
There, that's the spirit. Wait, what race is he?
Oh my god.
Jesus,
He's an orc. He's an orc.
Yeah, I'll get him 1 more silver.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
He's like,
Degenerate.
Here's another to prove you're not so you people.
Walk away.
Where's Havoc?
Yeah, you're lucky we didn't build this world with institutional racism built in.
Where's Havoc?
Havoc right now is in the town square.
I was assuming that the group of people that was walking towards Taza was together.
Yeah.
And I'm deflecting all attempts at being friendly by Whistler. with an epic cold shoulder, like the thunder of cold shoulder.
I've got frost
Silver,
on my beard.
Silver is visibly awkward
Okay.
walking with the Selkie, and kind of like parts a little bit from her, and like, oh, I'm gonna walk over here for a second. Oh, I want to sidle up the Havoc.
She keeps trying to put her hand in your hand, but you can try to make a dexterity check to see if you can slip away into the crowd.
12.
12? Alright, so she's got you.
Do I get next to Havoc?
You do get next to Havoc, though. And she's like, her arm's still holding on to you, but she's kind of separated a little bit.
Alright, I want to talk Havoc.
Yeah.
Havoc, you're a monstrous humanoid. I'm a monstrous humanoid.
She doesn't hear any of this. She's too...
Havoc, I need your help.
Yeah.
Havoc, how do you talk to girls?
I would like to strike up a beautiful conversation with the Selkie at this point. Just I'm discussing her home life, traditions that she has, just off on the side while they're doing this.
Well, me and my sisters have a good time, hanging out, being imprisoned by sirens for most of our lives.
Dude, that must have been terrible.
Yep.
Havoc, all I do is smith. I'm so worried. I don't know what to do.
I will admit my social education also has been a bit lacking. But do you like this girl?
Yeah, we've had some good times.
Okay. You must prove your worthiness as a mate to her then.
How do I do this?
Defeating rivals, and offering her cloaks.
Offering her what?
Cloaks.
Cloaks? Of my rivals?
Sure if you want. But you must possess the cloak first.
That's how they get engaged.
How do I get the cloak?
No, so the giving of a cloak is a symbol of protection. Lords give them to their vassals, husbands to their wives, mothers to their children. So if you want to show her that you care, give her a cloak. And it's best to take the cloak off of a defeated enemy.
I see what you're saying now. I like where you're going with this, Havoc. I'll get back to you on how things go. By the way, I put in a good word with the older Selkie chick. It didn't work out. I'm sorry.
It never does. 12 charisma and nothing to show for it.
All right. I sidle back to the Selkie with renewed confidence.
Did you know that they sold meat on a stick?
Yeah. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I will leave.
She got clean real fast.
You didn't ask her to separate from her family and enter the land.
Listen, that was on the island. A lot of things happened that day. I've had 2 months on a boat. Had no time to think about this,
It's a little swept up and getting kissed every 4 seconds for air.
The mind of a 16-year-old.
I am giving Atlas side eyes.
Atlas is away by a sheath.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Are you giving side as a Havoc?
No. So you're not with us.
No, he's buying the wrist.
Never mind that.
Alright, so do you guys all want to make your way over to Taza's? No?
Yeah.
Alright. Sure. So everybody kind of collects up near the square and they're making their way towards the Taza's place. So Taza's place is sort of, it's in the Seaport District, and it's this massive, it's a very large building. It's 4 stories tall. The bottom floor is an inn. The bottom floor is a tavern, and then the second floor is an inn. That sort of style. The third floor is sort of maintenance, storage, and where the people who work in the tavern live. And then the 4th floor is basically what Taza has for her own personal use, which presumably would be for you guys. So as you approach, you can see that the tavern is sort of lively, but it's not too active. But scrawled out front in what appears to be some sort of red liquid are the words, "Your time has come."
Fantastic.
KTB.
Uh-oh.
KTB.
Well, that can't possibly mean anything.
And sitting out front is Taza, just kind of like... what's the word?
Knitting?
Knitting, yeah. She's knitting what appears to be a glove.
Does she seem concerned by the words?
No, she's perfectly fine.
Can we all see it? Can I roll perception?
Yeah, everybody can... It's
All right.
This is like large print. Somebody has scrawled in either paint or blood.
Just on the ground?
Now,
On the side of the building.
now, when I received the message via Mysterious Raven
Yep.
About my brother that also included stuff from Taza, right?
Mhm.
It was assumed that the message went from my brother to Taza, then to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go up to her with no tact and demand to know where my brother is.
Oh, I've received a message.
Help me out.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't heard Havoc. Havoc? Havoc!
Yes.
You guys are back!
We are-
Who's this?
Good save.
Where is Victus?
Where is... Oh, there he is. Alright, we'll get to him. I haven't seen your brother. All I've gotten is ravens from him. He's just using me as an intermediary. He's in hiding. I've heard stories of people after him, from him, so we'll take that as it may, but I haven't seen him or heard from him in 2 months.
But you have seen him and heard from him.
Okay, I haven't seen him, but I've heard from him. That raven I sent over to you guys, that was the last time I've heard from him. I assume he's in good health.
I don't. I'm worried.
I'd like to go up to this message and use my surgeon/heal check to see if it's blood.
Yep, it's blood.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you did it. That's pretty clearly
What
blood.
type of blood?
Can I tell which type?
You can tell that it's human blood.
Is it AB? AB negative?
It's
A?
B positive.
B positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
This person...
Does it look
B
like
positive.
It's
does it look
B
like
positive.
arterial blood? Like he's probably been killed?
This looks like this blood was not sprayed. This blood was probably used like paint.
Can I roll to recognize the handwriting? Is that a thing?
You could do a linguistics check.
Why don't we just ask Taza what's going on?
Yeah,
Taza, what's going on?
Okay, so 2 really good things. One, I got this wonderful new inn.
Yeah, I see it.
The reason why I got it is because
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you own this whole building?
I own this whole building for 2 reasons. One, I have a bunch of money because of that unfortunate accident that happened to our old building. And the second thing is that the owner of this place couldn't get any buyers because he's getting threatened by a man named... She pulls out a note and looks at it. Calder the Butcher.
Ah, there it is.
Whoa!
Hey, all right. Looks like we're making 1,000 gold this session.
Looks like... And so, he said that he would sell it to me. Oh God, I really got to get out of this place. So I got it for pretty cheap.
Have you seen the message on the site?
Oh, I assumed that you guys would be able to help out with that.
But you didn't realize we were back in town after we'd gone for 4 months.
I've heard.
You didn't
I was kind of spinning the wheels until you guys got
You
that.
didn't just have someone like wipe it down?
No, that's recent.
Okay, so you didn't have someone like wipe it down?
Well, I thought you guys could help with that too.
Are you an oracle?
What? I'm a secretary.
I will ask
seem
to
to
be
know a lot.
pointed towards the bucket and mop.
Sure.
Alright,
There's
I'll
a
start.
bucket and a mop
I'm
in
gonna
the
start
back.
cleaning up the message.
I go inside.
Yeah, make yourself worth
It's a pretty nice place. The tavern is is well maintained, but it's not very popular from the looks of it. Probably because it's under threat from a serial murderer, and maybe his gang. So,
Do we have our own private rooms?
you do. So the upstairs has basically a room for each of you guys, and it appears to be. It also has areas on the third floor that are for maintenance, including sort of an improvised blacksmith's area, like washrooms, things like that.
Is there a spare room where I could set up an alchemy shop?
You could probably find some spare stuff on that third floor, yeah.
The first thing we do when we come back is start selling drugs?
No.
You got your fucking...
I give out prescription.
I'm the doctor and the prescriber.
We're opening up a mini clinic.
Alright, however much time, depending, I'm going to offload some junk and buy like an alchemy set.
Yeah, so feel free to buy the alchemy set. There's like people nearby. You're in a pretty active district, so the alchemy set won't be any more expensive than how much it is inside there.
Alice.
Griff's gonna go shave.
Okay.
Clean up. Freshen up. Liven up.
There's running water.
What?
Yeah. You're in the good part of town. Well, the good part of the bad part.
I haven't had running water in like 4 years.
I'm surprised you had running water in the first place.
I used to live in a church, man.
Like I said.
Alice.
Austere.
Chisel figures.
I don't know what that word means.
It means that churches are like, they don't have much stuff.
It's a place of worship. Doesn't mean we're animals.
So you guys can sort of get yourselves all set up or so.
Is there a barn attached to the inn?
There's a stable.
That's what.
It's not a very big stable, but it's a stable.
Yes, Volley?
Business has been hurting since we've been gone.
So?
We need to rebuild.
It's not my business.
HTC's been hurting too, I know it.
HTC is just a front.
We need to get more members.
It's not a real club.
We're gonna make it a real club.
It's just this gag I've been pulling on some people. It's for fun.
We're gonna connect it
Did
all.
you actually think it was real this whole time?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he's really stupid. Hey, Griff, you're looking pretty good.
Like walks out, clean shaven, looking good.
Suddenly Griff, after you finish shaving, suddenly you find yourself standing in front of the mirror again with your beard fully intact. Gone back in time by accident. You're going to have to shave again.
I walk and be like, is there someplace where I can write up a letter?
We have desks in like every room.
Can you write?
Do you need paper?
Yes. I need paper and ink and
Taza walks up to you and like kind of looks around. Are you literate?
I'm literate, but I don't have good handwriting. Why don't you write it?
I'm not going to write it.
Fine, I'll write it.
She's a secretary.
That's her job.
Not anymore, I'm not.
He's a landlord now.
Yeah.
I can write.
Alright, I'm going to go upstairs. You guys figure this out. Pick this?
God.
You know.
Can't lift it.
Yeah. Okay. Before she goes upstairs, she looks downstairs to you guys and says,
Victus, hang on. You're not going to need that belt where you're going.
that's a good idea. It gives you the belt. And then Taza pokes her head downstairs and says, now that we have this, for you guys to be able to stay here, you're going to have to earn your own keep.
Fuck that noise.
One of you's already. He walks upstairs.
We're not all fucking her. Wait, who wants
So
to be
she
switching?
just said that we had chores to do and left, and then didn't give us chores to do.
That was more of a general statement, not a specific. Presumably, one of your chores will be
Hand me the axe back.
making sure that Calder the Butcher doesn't, or KTB isn't. Oh no, I've said Calder the Butcher. Yeah. So Calder the Butcher won't be killing everybody in the tavern.
That's a very heavy implication for what you said.
Alright, I'll sit on the stoop and run a whetstone over the blade of the woodcutter's axe. It's not doing anything. It's sharpening the whetstone more than the axe because it's magic. But it's a nice little, like, I'm on guard sort of deal.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the stationery and start writing up that letter.
Okay.
Do you want to know what it says, or you just write it up?
Just write a letter. No, you're doing
Write a letter, then give it to him.
There's not anything specific.
I can do that. I already wrote it up. I can just...
Alright, just give me the letter.
I need the scissors.
Anybody got a stamp?
Here, I can cut paper without scissors. Watch this.
Anyone can cut paper.
This is what you want
Yeah,
to
that's what he wants to say. I would like to, after finishing cleaning up the graffiti, to mop the rest of the floors, and then before I go to bed, I've really taken a liking to this dancing, so I'm going to kind of do like a yoga-y dance before I go to bed. Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Does this mean that I'm going to be going into Morgrim's room to sleep?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't sleep at all.
It's not specifically... So presumably it's not.
Is there like a nest in the middle?
No, this isn't a room specific. It's like an empty room.
Okay.
But meta-wise, yes, Morgrim will be in that room at some point, maybe if she's alive.
Alice has been sleeping quite well since the bird died.
Yeah.
Haven't been waking up early
Did you
anymore.
just call yourself Atlas?
Oh, you're right. Oh,
That's
wow.
weird. That is really weird.
I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do instead.
All right. So
You've been dreaming about me, Wally.
No.
Two things happened.
He's really
I'm not
confused because he thought the club was real.
Been having nightmares since you stole my book.
So something happens to you, Whistler, while you're dancing.
Mwah!
You almost enter like a headspace while you're dancing of just doing it. Just do it. Like you're not following
Muscle
any
memory.
moves. Yeah, you're just thinking. And then in the back of your mind, you hear something. It's a voice.
Fantastic. Let's hear it.
The voice calls down, "I am your lord.
Oh,
God.
I will not give you my identity because you know my identity."
apparently.
She just wrote down, voice lord.
Whistler,
do I keep dancing?
do not, yes. Do not speak. You have done heinous crimes. Less heinous than you seem to think, but still heinous all the same. However, every step that you've been taking has been towards atonement. So I shall give you a compromise. As long as you continue to prove yourself to be good and to follow my code, I shall...
Shut the fuck up, Rictus.
No, it's more of a general code.
More like guidelines.
As long as you follow the path, I shall return to you your powers. But be aware, Whistler, if you betray me once again, it shall be more than just my lack of support that you get. You hear thunder in your brain. The god.
Brain hemorrhage.
And you can feel the rush of divine energies into you.
Can I speak? Because he said, "Don't speak."
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cry out in joy, and I'm gonna have a nosebleed and cry at the same time.
All right. It's a mess.
Can I bust open the door? Oh, someone in trouble in here? Oh, you're bleeding blood. Do you need help? You're bleeding there.
I was gonna say you wouldn't understand, but you're actually a paladin.
I would.
You've probably been here before.
Is he though?
Did you hear him?
I heard him too.
I'm gonna kind of.
I throw some bandages at you here. Clear
They knock me out for the rest of the night.
some paladin.
Bandages, not narcotics.
No, yeah, they. All I need was a feather. I'm out.
Okay. That works. All right. So you can give your letter.
Yeah.
The
next day.
Yeah. Okay. So as the night goes on, everybody's...
I'm gonna sneak out really quick for a little shopping.
Okay.
So I buy the alchemist. I buy some arrows.
Yep.
And I'm going to sell my longbow, my long swords, my extra shield, and buy a composite longbow that allows me to use up to 3 strings.
All right. So when you sell that stuff, you sell it at half price because they have all been either used or recovered from people who have been using them. So they're not in pristine condition.
Sounds good.
So how much for the...
Alchemist is 200 if I want the composite longbow.
200 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's a laboratory.
Yeah.
So I get that. I set that up. The longbow will be an additional 300.
All right. So in the end, this will cost you about
500.
450 gold.
450? Cool.
Because you get a discount from selling your weapon. All right. So as you guys finish up, everybody makes their way back. The night sort of starts coming, and the moon slowly rises into the sky.
Okay, after only 2 hours of sleeping,
Oh my god.
Atlas is going to wake up
All right.
and go pay a visit to Silver.
I'm actually
Thank
on the boat. I made a ring of sustenance and an amulet of Everwake,
Yeah.
so I never need to sleep ever again. So I'm eternally awake.
Okay.
And you're coming to see me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that I was gonna go see him. So I think
So
maybe,
yeah.
Yeah, so you won't see each other in the hall.
So I see the ring is working, Atlas.
I feel good.
Yeah, I feel pretty good too. I got one.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Make a perception check, both of you.
God.
17.
16.
Okay. So you're both perceptive enough to hear sort of off to the side.
Oh my god. Those rats.
Crazy rats.
I'll say.
Anyways.
I hear you'd like to be a rat too.
Come again?
A rat and a seal together.
Listen. Do you have a cloak? Can I borrow can I borrow your cloak?
Well, you want a cloak.
Atlas takes out his tiny chest. He pulls out a tiny robe. Yeah, I got one.
That's your cloak?
Oh, it's one of them. See here?
Why is it so tiny?
I made it tiny.
How do you wear it?
I make it big.
Could you make it big?
Right now?
I mean, I kind of need it.
Oh.
While this conversation is happening, Havoc, make a perception check.
Okay. I'm usually good at those.
Atlas will open up his spell book,
21.
flip a page, and prepare.
It's a lot of dice I'm rolling against.
Well, you already got some kind of prepared. Alright.
Sweet.
It says
Okay.
HTC on it.
It does.
Why does it say HTC?
I got it from those guys who started the club back in England.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember much of that.
No.
No. I wasn't around for all that stuff. Were they cool?
No.
Decidedly uncool.
Just rip off the letters.
it's just like an iron-on. Also, you need to be defeated. Can you be defeated?
Let's play some chess.
All right, we'll play chess. You have chess? We get chess in your room?
Make him roll the dice.
Shit, I dropped them all. Alice, you gotta pick them all up.
You lose.
Well, wait, when you drop stuff, doesn't it go with...
Yeah.
Alice, we're all gone.
It's gonna take forever to find all those pieces.
Well, we got enough sleep tonight. We got enough time.
Alright. Silver and I are gonna spend the next 6 hours looking for these tiny chess pieces. that I made from stone shape, by the way.
What am I seeing or not seeing?
We'll find out.
Is he still stupid?
Yeah. Stupid.
Hmm?
You're a stupid kid.
Yeah. I've got half a whetstone left because I'm just running this magic axe over.
You just get down to your hands.
There's like really fine shavings on the ground.
It's on my hand, but because I've got the DR, it's not cutting into me. I'm just sharpening it on my hand like a crazy person. Oh, man.
So, Haddock, you notice, while you're sitting out there, pretty clearly, that the street is empty.
You also hear some
Why'd they leave the window open?
The street is clear, because it's the night. Nobody's really out there. The tavern's basically empty. And you start seeing people dressed in kind of shaggy clothes wandering in to the street in front of you.
Like in formation?
In formation. Just standing there, their arms crossed. And at first it's 1, and then it's 3, and then it's 10, and now it's 13.
I have a base intimidate of 10.
Okay.
And I'm doing the whetstone thing, and I'm just glaring at them, and I'm making it very clear that I can see them. So I'm just 18 intimidate-ish.
Okay. So 2 of them actually kind of side-eyed around, and you notice one of them starts slipping into the alleyway, and you see him leave. But the rest of them are all pretty... They seem like they are either confident or scared of something else. And at that moment, you notice what that something else is. And there's a man standing nearby, like 5 feet away, holding...
Of me or...
Of you.
Of me.
He got in pretty close. Standing there holding what appears to be...
Papers.
Paper. A handful of paper.
This is your subpoena.
You have it?
You've been served.
Son of a bitch!
What appears to be a spear.
A spear.
Or a guisarme.
A polearm of some
Yes, some
description.
sort of polearm.
And he's within 5 feet of me?
Is really wicked.
So we're both within each other's range?
Yes. And he's standing there, leaning casually on his poleaxe. And this thing is dirty and rusty and covered in gook.
Are you the butcher I've heard so much about?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
Depends on if you're the butcher or not.
What's going on up there?
I don't know. They left the window. That is the owner, actually.
Okay. I need to come in.
I still haven't heard a name yet.
I think you know my name. You've seen my calling card.
Check under the seat. Check under the chair. Could be in the cracks. I gotta be around here somewhere, Silver.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to be much shorter than this guy.
Yep. You are on a higher stoop, so maybe you're at eye level with him.
I'm only 5'8".
Yeah, you're on a stoop.
All right.
Stoop.
So I'll stand up and say, nobody gets through this door unless I let them.
I don't want trouble, but I will make trouble. He lowers his guisarme.
It's over my shoulder because he's 5 feet away from me.
Kind of like halves it. Or he holds it in his hand, like clearly intent to use it. And he goes and he yells out, whistles.
He yells out.
Yes!
He yells out a whistle.
All right, boys.
I kick him in the nuts.
All right, roll initiative.
Here is
Everybody roll initiative and
Everybody.
perception checks for those of you who are not in
I'll
combat.
race you to get on these. That'll be the game.
Oh, God!
You got a leg up on me.
Sam, what's my initiative?
It's your dexterity modifier.
And what else?
Nothing.
You did better. You want
Take
trade?
Okay.
Oh my! You're asleep. Always asleep. Or you're like furiously hiding your book somewhere.
Yeah, actually, that's probably more accurate.
You're just like pulling up floorboards. Like no, he'll look there. You're like putting the false bomb to like
Oh,
the
yeah.
toilet.
Where am I gonna hide this?
You know, like stick it in like a water skin, oil skin. Tie it up and like put it in the toilet. You won't look there.
I can't hold two numbers in my head for that long.
Okay.
Write it down.
Initiatives.
10.
10? Well, wait, I gotta
It wasn't a good roll.
I gotta write down everybody's name. Havoc. 10.
I can hold it.
Whistler.
11 initiative.
14.
Sewell.
I can hold
14.
Yep.
2. Silver. 2.
16. It's this plus that. Perception. He said
Initiative? Yeah.
15.
15. Griff?
18.
Yep. 18. Hippo?
23 somehow.
23. And
Somehow up
Dolly.
in my lab.
Was this
Initiative?
initiative? 2.
2. Alright, and then everybody roll perceptions who are not in combat. Just to see if you notice the whistle and call.
You want us to go around this way?
I'm gonna find all
Just
just
give numbers.
If that was initiative, chalk me up for an 18.
18.
I thought you were saying perception. So change me to an 18.
Percent.
Okay.
My initiative, perception is 26.
Okay.
3.
Alright. Alice?
19.
19. Okay.
That one.
Okay.
That's
22.
That's what I got too.
Okay.
Not 20, 28.
Alright, so everybody except for Griff and Silver.
Technically, it's -1.
Completely. You would have got in time.
Alright, everybody but Griff and Silver notice the yell outside.
It's kind of
Do we
Mars.
hear cry?
Not yet.
And so everybody's in the initiative, however.
Can you draw it up?
What
The building.
There's a lot of people. It's going to get inconvenient, so we're not going to draw this up.
Okay.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah.
What time of night is this?
This is like late night, so probably 10 p.m.
Okay.
Sorry, early night.
It's tomorrow.
All right.
It's daytime.
It's daytime.
It's daytime.
It is
The
not
time
daytime.
is very late.
All right, so the order is going to be determined.
TBD.
Griff, what is your dex?
Somebody else rolled. Oh, I rolled 18. 14.
Okay.
Plus
Hippocampus.
Mine is a -1.
Cool. So that will be Griff.
It's a really satisfying pencil right there.
You know what I forget about in Classic that isn't in the private server? The fact that when you do quests, it like writes it out.
You can turn that on and off.
Oh, really?
You already turned it off.
Yeah.
And I just forgot about it.
Silver Volley. Dexus.
-1.
1.
You guys suck.
Yeah, -1 club.
I got the lowest initiative.
It's okay. He's not understanding what's happening anyways. Just finding those chest pieces.
Okay. So, Griff, you get your first turn.
Oh, I didn't see it, right?
Yeah, so you're sleeping. Or whatever you're doing. Now it is Calder the Butcher's turn.
So,
All right.
Wait, on your
do I get to like... I'm just
Has to
asleep?
wake up?
Yeah, you haven't noticed this. The next time something like noisy happens, you'll be able to do
Okay.
check. So he pulls out his he like readies his guitar, goes after you.
Okay, I have a question about that little confrontation there.
Yeah.
Since I knew blows were about to be dealt, would I have had the presence of mind to rage? Because
Yeah, you can rage.
so I'm currently raging. Also, the spines growing out of my body are a little intimidating, and I was kind of going for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So he hits me. Well, let's find out.
Let's find out.
He swings at me.
He takes a big ol' swing. Only one.
Now I get an attack of opportunity because he's using a reach weapon without the right reach.
Yeah. He's trying to bring it down on top of you, but you could get.
And that's my kick in the nuts, so this is an unarmed.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Let's confirm it. That's a 17.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, so I kick him really hard in the nuts.
All right, roll that damage.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh, and I rolled max. So that's 6 plus 8 is 20... No, Jesus. 14. That's still pretty good for an unarmed strike.
Yep. Okay, so he is.
And now
as
he's
you as you slam your foot into his chest, he
in the balls. I was kicking him into the balls.
in his balls. You two things happen. The first thing is you hear something give way, and the second thing is that he fucking flubs his hit, and so his poleaxe lands right next to you. He's still got it in his hands, but he misses completely.
Cool.
I'm assuming a 12 doesn't hit you.
No.
Okay, that was awesome.
I finally have armor class now.
Nice. All right, and so now it is Dr. Hippocampus. Dr. Hippocampus!
I look out.
Why don't you sit down and then tell what you're going to do?
Or speak louder than me.
Dr. Hippocampus?
I've been losing my voice. Like I couldn't talk yesterday. But I'm going to assume I hear a sound.
Yeah, you've heard all this.
And I poke my head out, like open the window, look out.
You hear a man kicked in the balls.
So
the popping of grapes.
How many people other than the person that Havoc just kicked are there?
There are 14 people.
14.
There are 14 people. Some of them look like schmucks, but some of them don't. And you are on the 4th floor, I think, if you're in your room.
I'm in the alchemy.
So you're on the 3rd floor.
My room's on the 4th floor? Jesus.
Yeah, your room's on the 4th floor. The 3rd floor is where all the normal stuff happens.
God, it takes a while to climb up there.
All your alchemy shit.
I'm going to look to the corner where like my armor and all my stuff is.
Yeah.
Raise my hand, and the greatsword is going to rise up, fly out the window, and hit one of the guys down there.
Okay, who do you want to? Do you want to aim for one of the schmucks or one of the bigger guys?
I'm going to look to aim at whichever schmuck looks the most beefy.
Okay, there's some beefy dudes. All right, so make your attack. How many attacks do you get? Just one.
2.
2. Okay.
Standard 4 round. Oh, that's critical.
Confirm it. Confirm it.
That is a 16
Yes,
plus 14.
You hit him.
Oh boy, that's keen for you.
That's great, isn't it? Welcome to my party.
So that's the greatsword keen.
And
Plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah. I'm gonna borrow some.
yeah, make that first attack because if you kill him outright, you can attack a different person.
Ooh, Sam.
As long as he's within 5.
Everybody's pretty close.
Yeah.
I do also have cleave and great cleave.
All right, we'll find out on that.
So
can you cleave on that type of attack?
Full attack?
Cleave is a standard
No,
action,
as
I
in
believe.
like an attack with a weapon that you're not even holding.
Well, cleave is a bonus depending on if you kill the guy.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I thought
Yeah.
you couldn't do a... I thought
Alright.
cleave sucked in this one.
Damage?
20.
Yeah, I can count that damage already. This man is dead.
23.
Alright, so standing on the street, and Havoc gets a real good view of this. A sword flies out of the 3rd floor and just cuts a man in half. Make an attack action against the guy right next to him. This is your cleave.
Oh man.
No, this is just a second attack. You can't cleave, it's a standard action.
Okay. Alright, so this is your second attack.
So that is a
Also, you have minus
14.
14? A 14 does not hit.
Isn't it?
Damn.
It's kinda like
So,
cleave
as your
attack.
blade comes back up to get the second guy, he's already dodged. He's
Wow.
like, fuck, and
It just
dives
takes, like-
to the ground.
He just ducks it, it goes whizzing right over his head back up to my hand.
And he stands back up. And some of the people on the streets are already pointing at your window and going like, "What the fuck was that? Fuck that guy!
Why are there people fucking in the next room?
You see that?" All right, so now it is those sort of beefier guys. Okay, so 2 of them start making their way towards you. Actually, no, sorry.
Who's you?
I know,
Havoc.
which is why I'm giving me a second. So one of them makes their way towards Havoc with his dagger drawn.
Okay.
And he runs up to you and has enough space to make one attack.
Alright, let's see if you can beat a 19. I'm wearing armor.
Yeah, no, he does not. So he brings in his dagger, goes, "Ah!" and stabs right into your plate, and it just goes, "Poof!" and flies right off. The second guy pulls out his composite short bow and takes a shot at Dr. Hippocampus up in the window.
He's got cover, so.
Cover.
He misses completely. So he actually ends up shooting it into the incorrect window, and it doesn't even break the glass. It just bounces right off.
Weak. Jesus. That's some strong glass.
We gotta finish.
There's some friggin' noise going on.
So next is Atlas.
Atlas is just going to keep looking for these chess pieces. Meanwhile, he makes some small talk with Silver. You know, Silver, tomorrow is my birthday.
Is it?
Yes, I turned 173. Here's one.
100, how much?
173, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
You're old.
Just a second. Atlas takes out his book. He flips through it. He stops on a page. Okay, good. And he prepares fire.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Next is Zool.
Okay,
So you are aware of the combat.
Okay, so how far am I away from Havoc? Like, distance-wise, like as the crow flies?
You're on the... Were you in your room?
Yes.
Okay, so you're on the 4th floor, and you're in the...
So definitely over 40 feet.
Yes, and you're in the back of the building. So you have to make your way towards the front before... And even then, you're too high up for having to be in your area.
Okay, so I am going to... Can I just run to the window and see if I can look at the HTV or
So
KTV?
when you make your way down the hallway, you push past Silver and Havoc, who appear to be...
Alice.
Havoc's outside.
Silver and Atlas, who are like...
I don't know the protocol
No,
for
that's-
mixing characters up.
That's just names.
I quickly say
run
as I'm running
past
by, it's like, run under attack. And I just keep running.
Okay, you get your way to the window. That was only your first movement action, so you can do something else.
Okay, so I'm looking down. If I look down, can I see KTV or what? Yeah, KTV.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you can see everything that's happening down there. If there's a man in half, 2 people are up against half.
I'm going to use 2 of my fervors in order to cast a spell as a swift action.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to cast Hold Person on KTV.
All right. What sort of check is that?
Damn it, I do it every single time. Well, it's 10 plus the spell level plus your thing, so that's 12. 15.
He failed.
Oh, okay.
He failed real bad.
So let me. So he gets.
That kick in the balls really fucked you up.
So he's pretty much hunched over at this point, and he gets
Yeah.
So he's hunched over and he gets it. So he's held in place.
Okay.
And that was my swift action. Now I'm gonna use the rest of my standard action to run away from the window. That way nobody can shoot at me.
Okay. You successfully do that, and now
I'm gonna make as far as I can to the stairs before the end of my turn. So
okay. So yeah, you can make your way down to the 2nd floor.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. That's the rest of my action.
Right.
Am I in front of a window?
No. You're
Okay.
just on the staircase. Cool. And Havoc, what you see is that the moment that Calder the Butcher, he after making the miss, he looks right at you and just stops. And doesn't move.
He's held?
Yeah.
He's held in place.
It's held in place. Now it is Whistler's turn. Whistler, you are quite aware of what's happening.
All right, I'm gonna make a grand entrance here, if I may.
Okay, you're on the 4th floor.
Okay, I'm gonna run down as far down as I can. Can I get all the way down?
That is your full movement action to get to the 1st floor.
Okay, I will no longer move.
Okay.
I will call my mount into existence. Can I do that?
Yeah. Read how long it takes for you to do that.
Oh, dang it, nabbit.
So-
I'm learning this.
New characters, same shit as always.
Still didn't.
Wait, shoot, that's a feat, right?
No, it's a special class ability.
It's a class ability.
And I think it is 5 minutes. I'm not sure.
Animal companion, divine bond. Alright. I don't have it. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Go look it up.
Let's see if I can do something.
I'm pretty sure after using your movement action and your standard action, you can't do it as a swift action. I'm going to guess it's not a swift action.
Bond.
SRD.
Oh. Sorry, guys. I really thought I had everything prepared.
Yep.
Mount. No.
Paladin. That's right, Paladin. Let me look it up.
If I'm able to get all the way down there, I would like to cry one way or another. I've once again been blessed.
Okay.
And I'd like if there's some way to metagame this here, I'd like there to be like an aura of
Yeah, it's called your aura that you have.
Great! My aura is back! All can see it.
So
I'm glowing with goodness.
What is the area of your aura, and what does it do?
It makes me look cool.
Once per day, as a full round action, you may magically call your mount to your side.
Okay,
So in moving, you can't do it.
Okay.
Just give me a horse in the middle.
I'll just run down and make that announcement.
Alright, so you make the announcement, and one of the people who's like out in the street yells back, "My friend just got cut in half!"
Oh, shoot.
Alright, so your turn
Full
is
round.
ended.
Good to
Now
know.
it is Havoc's turn.
I'm making eye contact with the frozen butcher dude.
He's trying to make eye contact with you.
I think you made a terrible decision. And then I will cone of cold as many of them as I can.
my.
60-foot cone.
Yeah, okay, so you get about
Cry
a third of
havoc.
them. You get a third of them?
Sure.
So that's going to be about 6. Yeah. No, yeah, 5. Okay. About 5 of the schmucks, and you also, I'm assuming you're aiming on the right side, so that's where...
Yeah, I'm going to try and get the other guy that's next to him. I'm going to try...
Okay, yeah.
I
you
can't
can
quite
both
get
of them.
both of them. I can?
Yeah, you can.
Wait, are you trying to kill KGB?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm wiping them out. They're stepping at me.
They're not KGB. They're frozen guy.
Why not?
Because he wants the money.
Yeah.
I'm
Here's
also
the
that's
thing.
one of the few priestly things I kind of have to do.
He's their leader. He's got more hit points.
Here's the thing.
Alright,
It-
so
it-
that is,
you-
what save is that?
Cool, Brian.
I believe reflex.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of reflex he gets for being.
He would fail
He
reflex.
gets the automatic.
Yeah, he fails.
He takes full damage.
20.
21.
24 damage is max.
Okay. And then what is the save? DC.
Oh, it's not great.
No, you don't.
I'm not a good caster. 15.
24, so that's 12 for half. And it's 15, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And these guys have got pretty good reflex, since they're all those sorts of people. So you save, you save, you save, you save. These two fail. Alright, so your cone blasts a pretty good number of people on the street. 2 guys in the back just get frozen solid immediately. 3 of them kind of like dive down or hide behind one of their friends who gets frozen solid. And they take only half damage, but they're all in a pretty bad way. The guy on your left, the guy who came up to you and stabbed you, tried to stab you with the dagger, he sort of steps off to the side, but he gets caught pretty badly. And Calder is now not moving because he is both held and frozen to the bone.
Is he dead?
He's dead. He's pretty dead. So that is 2 dead.
Rip.
There goes 4,000.
We can thaw him out.
3,000.
We've got
We'll just bring him back to Logo and
Yeah.
we already got the
Put him in the back.
the seal bits.
Yeah, raise him instead of Morgrim. We get the 4,000.
Alright, so 2 are dead. Now there's only 7 schmucks on the side of the street who are alive.
His turn.
Because 1 of them left, and then 2 of them are now frozen. Now it is the schmuck's turn. And they're going to try to really move in on you, Havoc.
After that,
After that... Actually, some of them move in on you. Some of them do not. So 2 of them run up. They all pull out daggers. 2 of them run up on you guys and start attacking you. Ooh. So it is. Yeah. So what is your AC? Is it
19 because I'm raging.
So they both hit.
They will each take a d6 of damage, which I will now roll from my spikes.
Calculate that.
6 for one and 3 for the other.
Cool. So these guys land 8 damage on you, which is not 8 per. It is 6 for one and 2 for the other.
Hang on, I gotta get my math sheet out. There it is.
Sorry, 5 for one and 3 for the other.
I'm at 79. I got plus 16 for raging.
And they both come in real hard on you, like real quick.
It was 6 for 1, and the other was what?
No, it was 5 and 3.
5 and 3.
And so now you have 2 dead men attached to you on your spikes because they both ran into your spikes and have died.
You all made a terrible mistake coming here. And I will yell that and in front Abyssal.
Cool.
Got another one, Silver.
All right. So after that, I want you to make an intimidate check.
Sure. Good at those. That's a 29.
All right. So all the schmucks book it. So all the real little weak guys, they're gone. They all run as fast as they possibly can. One of them tries stealing some stuff from the guy who's cut in half, and he doesn't even stick around for that. So all that's left is just the 2 guys, the one who shot the arrow, and then the guy who's right next to you who tried stabbing you with the dagger.
You want to end up like your friends? I wonder if this guy's the butcher. I haven't even swung this axe yet.
Alright, now it is Volley's turn. There are 2 people on the street who are evil.
I open up my window.
Addendum to that, there's 2 people on the street who he's in conflict with.
And really pissed off. I'm like, I haven't slept, like I really had a good night's sleep in a long time, ever since I've been paranoid by Atlas stealing my book. Stealing my book.
You see a man on the street.
Carnage.
I'm just gonna see like a bunch of frozen people and shit.
Yeah, you see there's a man on the street, points at you and goes, "Fuck you, man!"
Do I see Havoc?
And he's ready to bow.
Do I see Havoc?
You see a pile of corpses attached to Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc is standing there with 2 dead guys on top of him, like just sort of stuck to him, like hanging off of his body. And then there's a frozen solid statue, and then a dude who's really fucking flipping out right next to him with a knife.
Havoc, you got it?
I think I got it.
I close the window and go back to bed.
Alright. Silver, your turn. You don't know anything other than
Locate
the fact
object. To find the chess pieces. Ha-ha! Atlas! I will win this. I begin picking them up faster.
Don't drop them again.
Alright, you successfully grab. I want you to roll a dex check.
Oh god, that's not mine. An 8.
Yeah, you know where they are, but it's real tough, so you got like 3.
These damn claws!
Alright, now it's back to the beginning. Griff, your turn.
Nat 20.
What are you doing?
Perception. I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah, you figured this out. You wake up after hearing the sounds of a man getting cut in half, somebody yelling real loudly, another person freaking out, and then like...
Clean yourself up. I'm glad we don't have cameras.
Drooling all over himself.
Clean yourself up, you filthy animal. So if I look out the window, what do I see?
What?
If I look out my window, what do I see?
Sure.
Sorry?
If I look out my window, what do I see?
You're on the far side, so you sort of see an empty an alleyway.
Must have been nothing. I'll go back to bed.
It is the frozen man's turn. Now it is Dr. Hippocampus' turn.
So there's 2 guys left.
There are 2 guys left. What do you want to do?
Was it to pick up a weapon? What kind of action is that?
That would be a movement action to pick up a weapon.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. So I probably couldn't go over, pick up my weapon, come back to the window and shoot. If I wanted to grab it. Long bow.
Probably not.
No. Great sword it is!
Alright, are you going to do the sacred weapon, whatever that is?
Blade. Yes.
Alright. Make an attack. Who are you attacking? The guy with the bow or the guy with the knife?
How close together are they?
They're pretty far apart.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the guy with the bow because he shot at me.
Yeah, he's still pointing at you and other people whenever they point out the window, yelling, "Fuck you, man!" He's real mad about this.
Just a night in the front.
Well, first I'm gonna yell down.
Hey, who's throwing swords out the windows?
I try to be diplomatic here. Oh my god. Hey!
Nat 20.
Is that 20?
Oh, Hey,
Is this
you know,
diplomacy or is this
diplomacy? I'm
Okay.
like, hey, I just sort of did that. I don't really want to do that again. You know, it's not looking good for you down there.
I'm gonna put a bow in your neck. I'm gonna put an arrow in your neck after you cut my friend Bill in half. That is a shitty thing to do, and you're gonna die. Fuck you,
To
man.
be fair, you guys attacked us.
I'm not here for debate. I'm here to murder.
Everyone
In the middle of the night.
You've thrown my hand.
Police sirens in the distance.
20...
Taza got a house in the worst fucking part of town.
26?
Yeah, you hit him.
Uh,
I'm gonna make a second attack. Might as well.
with criticals, I have to roll a 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just do the first attack to see if it kills him.
We probably will.
4.
No, you didn't kill him.
9.
No, you didn't kill him.
Didn't kill him yet.
Yeah, it's alright. So your sword comes in and it like embeds itself right into his clavicle. And he's like, oh! You pull
I
it
sort
out.
of twitch my finger a little bit. 21?
Yeah, yeah.
13.
Yeah, okay. So the 1-2 of the first hit, and then you bring the hit
I
back
sort
down to
of
the
twitch
same
my
spot.
finger a little bit.
And then his arm comes off and he goes down.
Ooh, my.
So now there's only one guy left, and he's right next to Havoc. He's flipping out, and so he goes in for a stab.
I fucking dare you.
Does that spike damage
Only if he hits me.
only if he hits you? Okay.
19. You gotta beat 19.
He does not. So he stabs the exact same spot for some reason, just right off.
Hits one of the bodies that's on your arm.
Atlas's turn.
I just turned my arm with a body on it into him.
Atlas, it's your turn.
Alright. Atlas is going to cast Glue Seal on Silver to stick him in place so he can't keep moving around.
What roll is that?
Yeah, you gotta make a save on that.
Yeah, let me check it.
Make a dex save.
Reflex save.
Glue Seal is a reflex save.
Oh,
You say it.
22.
You got it.
Wow. What is glue seal? Is it just like Elmer's glue? You just
Effectively, it's just like,
I'm like, oh, stop it!
gonna find them.
Alright, you deflect the glue off into the wall.
And then Atlas is gonna take a look around for some more of the pieces with a 10.
You see a bit more.
Yeah, I get him.
Alright.
They got half a board.
Alright, so now it is Zool's turn.
Can I run down and see what's going on outside?
Yeah, with one movement you can get to the first floor.
Yeah, you can come see me.
So I come down. I see Havoc with 2 bodies on him.
Yeah.
I see he's fighting someone. I see right next to him is KTB,
Who's frozen?
who's frozen.
and dead.
And dead.
At this point, I palm slam. I take out my foldable chair. I sit down and I take out my decanter of water and go, $4,000. 4,000 gold. And start drinking my decanter of water.
Alright, so now
4,000 gold.
is Whistler's turn. There's a crazed maniac who is really fucking wanting to kill Havoc.
Yep.
A single point of damage has been dealt to me so far in this fight, and that's in temporary hit points.
I'd like to point out that he's chaotic evil, and he is.
He's gonna do it. Detect.
Yeah, I got it.
Come
detect.
on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Alright. You can make
Come
a pretty
on,
good
man.
assumption.
Hey, wait.
Let's
If I do
amateur.
detect evil, will it be on Havoc as well?
That's his focus on one item or creature.
Oh, okay. Could have made things interesting. Alright, so if I do detect evil, will I still have an action and such left? Is that like a free action
What?
to detect evil?
Mid feet.
It's a move action.
It's a move action?
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
So you couldn't move up and attack after
Yeah.
doing it.
This is great. Alright.
You could just summon your pony.
Horse.
In the middle of a tavern?
Now,
Horse walked into a bar.
is there any way I could learn more about KTB? I know he's dead, but I mean, like
No, that was
how I could detach him, or like revive him.
Well, technically, as long as his constitution is above the negative amount.
It is not.
Okay, never mind then.
That man was in dire straits before he got hit by 24 damage worth of cold.
Okay,
Don't fuck with me.
So he is, what you know by looking directly at him is that when I say frozen solid, I mean all of him is frozen solid. To the core, it is all ice now.
Okay.
If you were to melt him, he'd be dead.
Okay. Could
Every cell in his body has laced.
Yeah.
any way I could like saw the bottom so we can like at least.
Oh yeah. He's moving.
A trophy.
What's it about?
You
Could I move past without being a attack of opportunity by the guy by having? Okay.
That sounded the guy left.
You only have left. I mean, you just need to wait like 5 seconds.
I thought I did.
Literally having stern is next.
Alright, well then I'm gonna turn to Zool and I'm gonna point at my glowiness and go, look! I've been blessed again.
I take a sip of my decanter log and be like, we just lost 3,000 gold.
So that was 4,000.
We get 1,000 for
I'm
being
going
dead.
to go into a long-winded monologue about the importance of people's lives and the shallowness of Zool's opinion. I keep cutting him off every time he tries to talk.
I'm going to mutter underneath my breath about how it doesn't matter because we're not elves anyway, so we live for like 70 years.
Like I said, talk loudly over him.
Wait a second. Are you role-playing as Carillion? Mayflies.
He doesn't play Warhammer stuff. Because he's
Not
casual.
Yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Cyber Monday.
Oh.
Cyber Mondays when we're getting PC.
That's dated this episode. Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah, Havoc, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm finally going to use this axe that I've got back. And I'm going to hack into this dude who's frothing at me.
Yep. He's frothing.
2 attacks. Let's see, plus 16 on the first one. That's 12, so 28. Does that hit?
Yes.
And then plus 11 on the second.
This man has 2 HP.
Well, then I dare say I kill him. That's just my rage damage that will do that.
He's dead.
Yes.
So,
The initiative is over?
what do you attack with?
The woodcutter's axe.
Cool.
So I just brain this guy.
Yeah, so he's gone.
That's not what that's used for.
He's dead.
No, I felled him.
No, you don't have any axe.
He
gave it back to him.
Oh, did he? Okay, cool. He's dead.
That's not a tree.
Alright, so everybody on the street is dead.
Please switch places with Atlas right now.
Nah.
Alright, so you stand in front of the street just covered. It's not really covered in bodies. There's only really 5 dead guys. 3 of them are frozen solid.
I will remove the head from our Mr. Frozen guy.
Okay, so you grab onto the head and you like twist it, and it comes right off.
Alright.
You basically just shattered ice.
When he goes, I yell down. And right as they're going to, I'm like, make sure you go between the 2 vertebrae, make it nice and clean. Oh.
You shattered a vertebrae.
I poke my head out the window. And I cast Shatter. And I close the window.
On the head or the rest of the body?
Everything that was there.
Okay, so you broke all the windows in the cabin.
No. I cast in a certain area.
Okay, so it's
So
only
it's basically
the
on the bodies.
on the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the street or...
So on the street.
Do I keep the head? is
Your
what
head's
I'm asking.
fine.
Okay.
I wasn't aiming
Because
it at it.
we need
So-
proof we killed this guy.
So you break the ice that are holding the bodies, and the bodies just crumble to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All the street lamps shatter, spraying oil all over the place. And you also notice something. Everybody notices this because this guy is not.
The street lamps are out. They were hit by the cone of cold.
That's a good point.
They were already done.
So a man walks onto the street, lightly clapping. He's not armed, obviously. He looks like a wizard.
I yell out,
You're next!
Whoa! I
got the madness!
Whoa! Here comes bearing news from Stella Starcrest.
Oh, alright. I'll end my rage.
That
That
was
seems
quite a
convenient.
show, I'd say. We really could use you on the town watch, taking out all the ruffians.
I am the ruffians.
Quite.
Just make sure you don't make them alive anymore that they have to come back in.
Yes. Okay, I have a message for you. Are you the leader of this troop?
What if I am?
I have a message from Stella Starcrest. And he hands it to you.
It sounds like a prepubescent college kid.
I am under her tutelage, as one might say.
As one might say.
Tutelage.
At this moment, I would like to evaluate how many pieces Silver has collected and how many pieces Atlas has collected and see who's the winner.
So, Silver, although slower, was able to see more of them because of his very high perception. So, you were able to get all the ones in the immediate area, but all the ones that had kind of like gone behind objects and like had bounced behind like a table or something like that, Silver was like, reaches in and grabs those. So he's got one more than you.
Ha! You're defeated.
You're the limp! Atlas Blue, this day you've been defeated.
I run down the hallway with the cloak.
I cast grease on it.
Alright, make a dex save. Alright, so...
Oh, my knee!
So Silver goes down hard.
Wait, does he drop the pieces again?
Well, no, he's just... What? Yeah, I guess you
I guess I'll
drop
just
all the
lay
pieces. You lie there on the ground.
It's like right out from under his feet.
Yeah, we're gonna see...
Sliding down the hall and like spins into the wall.
Yeah, you slide 20 feet down the hallway.
Where do I stop?
You stop right at the top of the stairs.
Oh, thank God.
Well, the stairs angle off to the right, so...
Oh, okay. Alright. Well.
Yeah, you take that to your seal lover, weirdo.
I do. I go.
She's in a separate room because Taza wanted her in a different room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright. Wait, it's still nighttime.
Taza's into some weird stuff.
Yeah.
What?
She just put everybody in their own room.
She doesn't want anyone else fornicating while she is.
No, she just put everybody in their own room.
I don't go into the room. I decorate her door with Atlas's cloak.
Okay.
Just like how Havoc wanted it.
She wake up in the morning. When she wakes up in the morning, she'll see weird grease cloak. Well,
It's all fucking covered with grease.
does the grease dissolve?
It goes away.
Yeah, okay.
And proudly I go back to my room.
Alright, do you want to read the letter, Havoc?
Is it in common?
It is in common.
I have learned to read common during the last leg of the trip. I will read the message.
Alright, so I have it in digital form, so I can write it out because it's long.
I will read it out because I still have to read out loud.
Alright, so you read out. So you read out loud this message, which is
The note reads: To the compatriots of our feathered friend, feathered friend, I've heard from by eyes and ears. By eyes and ears? That's actually a typo. That you have returned from your journey. I hope it was a successful one for both our parts. In either case, I believe to be in both our benefits. I'm going to give this to
Atlas sticks his head out the window. You're giving me a fucking aneurysm.
I yell down, "You're doing good, Havoc."
Atlas jumps out the window.
So you float down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you glide gracefully down.
She wants to meet us at the Salty Sea Cow. Use the phrase penitent man. When the moon is at its zenith. Dark forces hunt us both.
Use word. What was word? Use word.
Penitent man.
The picture.
The penitent man shall pass.
And when?
When the moon is at its zenith.
In 3 days.
Pick around.
Yeah, like they throw the doll.
Do you read the rest of the letter?
Yeah.
Out loud?
Out loud?
Yeah.
No, when I get to be live, I'm gonna hand it off to Atlas, I think.
Okay.
Atlas takes it, reads it to himself, and then throws it in his pocket.
You gotta stop handing him pieces of paper.
Well, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
Just email it to him.
No, just walk over here. Use your legs.
Alright, here it comes. I'm coming on over.
Like Pink Panther style.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Whoa! What was that? I didn't know the screen was cool.
So basically, what I read out loud in my synopsis bit, not in my in-character bit.
You work.
all right. Atlas carefully folds that up
All right.
and puts it into his pocket, and then he looks around at all the carnage and was like, "What the hell happened out here?"
You gave the note to the guy who didn't tell us about the ingredients until it was last second.
I'm
I'm gonna cast suggestion on Zool and have him shut up.
Zul's gonna have to resist that.
Yes, he will. I'm gonna put a little bit of extra juice on it too.
So
Can I attempt to mage hand the note out of his
the
pocket?
man who's standing in front of you is like, "I have more of these notes.
Do you have
Do you want one?" Yes.
I mage hand one up to me.
All right. He lets you take the note.
I mage hand his mage hand away from him.
No. Get out of here.
I don't think you can do that.
Why not?
If he can, I'm going to do the same thing.
25. You got it.
I have multiple notes. I literally just cracked these.
Just tears him in pieces.
Mage hands is good. I don't know if mage hands.
Can we mage hand
is
handshake?
Yeah.
mage handshake?
Alright, I do that with Volley.
Yeah, I like this. I don't even know what you want, but I just want to mage hand.
I'm going to read the note out loud, so that way everybody knows what it is, because they can't.
Actually, hold on.
Because
I
in
want
this,
to try
in this
something.
thing,
I'm stuffing your plot in my pocket.
the
bitch.
British man, the wizard pulls out the note, and he's just like, "I'm just going to read it."
Can I try something first? Because he has that, just to see how this works.
Sure.
So I succeeded on his save.
Yeah.
But I'm getting kind of drunk from drinking all the lager.
Okay.
The decanter of lager. I'm going to cast Hold Person on him and see if that even does anything. So he has to...
I'll counterspell that.
Yeah. I help. I see Atlas doing something.
Yeah, I successfully identify the spell and counterspell it.
Yeah.
Before the
Does a
man's-
36 identify a level 1 spell? Yes.
I see that the man's about to read the note, and I cast Steel Voice.
Yeah, he resists.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
This is a high-level wizard.